You must have thought of having your own stunning looking portfolio website. Hello fellow developers, today we are turning your thoughts into reality as I'll guide you through the step-by-step journey of creating and deploying your portfolio website just by using Bootstrap GitHub. Before we dive in, let's talk about the power of a well-crafted portfolio. It is your resume, your creative canvas, and your gateway to the opportunities. And the best part, you can do it by yourself without using any tools or third-party services. We are starting from the scratch. Let's go. We will begin by integrating Bootstrap framework. It provides responsive and visual appealing designs. Bootstrap's predefined components will give our portfolio a professional touch, from grids to the buttons to the icons to the helper classes. It's like having a design team at your fingertips. And we will be using GitHub to deploy our website. GitHub is like a digital space where people can work together to create computer programs. It keeps track of changes, lets people work on different parts of the program at the same time. But we will be using it to run our portfolio website using GitHub pages. To start, open your favorite code editor and create a blank HTML file. Here I'm using a Visual Studio Code. I'm creating a HTML file and let's say HTML5. This is our basic structure of the HTML. The first thing first, we will import the Bootstrap. Let's go to the Bootstrap home page and read the installation docs. Let's check for the CDN link. Here we get it. Let's copy this and paste it on the head section of the HTML. And that's it. Our library is imported. Now we will start creating a structure. If you know about the Bootstrap containers and grids, it has container row and column classes, which helps a lot to create a responsive website. We will use them here. The first thing, we will create a div container and div row and a div column. Now let's use the Bootstrap card to display our section. We will go to the website and search for the card about, and here we get. Let's just copy this one and paste it here and remove the unwanted things like image thing, and this is the card title. Let's save it and see how's it looking. It is looking fine, right? You must be knowing column works on the grid of 12. So we will give it a column of 12 for the extra small sizes, a column of let's say 10 for the small sizes, and column 6 for the medium size of screens. Okay, now save it and see. It is rendering in the half of the screen, but it is not in the center. So what we will do, we will create two more divs in the beginning and in the end of this column. Let's say div dot column 12 for the small sizes, and for the small ones we will create call sm1, and for the medium sizes we will create a call md3. And let's copy it and place it to the last one and see, it's in the middle. Now the second thing we will do, we will take that card to the middle of the screen. Now to take that card into the center, we will give this column a height of 100%, like min vh 100. This is a class of a Bootstrap helpers, and we will also give it an extra class name to apply more styles. Let's say parent content, and let's copy this and create a style tag here for the in-file css. And for this class, what we are doing, we will give it one more class of display flex, and here we will give justify content center to make it center horizontally, and align items center to make it center vertically. Let's save it and refresh it. See, it is now in the center of our screen. Now let's just quickly change the content of this card. Let's say in the card title I want to put my name, and in the card text we need to write about ourselves. Right now I'm putting this dummy text, Lorem Ipsum. Always works. Now let's remove this button and add an image here in the center. So to make everything center, we will just apply the text center property and add an image here. And in the image we have the folder images and my portrait.png. Let's apply the class imgflu, that is also a property of Bootstrap helper classes, and give it a one more class avatar to apply more styles. And to make it round, we will use a one more Bootstrap helper class, that is rounded circle. Okay, And in the avatar class, we will just give it a max width of like let's say 200 pixels. It's fine, but it's still quite big. So let's change it to the 120 pixels. Now it's fine. Now let's add few more components. Like now I want to add my title. Let's say we will create a copy and make it a bit large. Let's say H3, and on the H5 we will write my title. Let's say data scientist. Okay, it's looking fine. And let's add a one more component that will look good. Let's say p tag, or say let's say h1 tag and the double underscore, and we will remove the h1 tags margins. So this is the m0 class which removes all the margins. It is a bootstrap helper class. H2. It's fine. This is looking so basic right now. So let's add some colors in the background. For the background color, I'm creating a gradient, and this is a very good website that is CSS gradient.io. I have created this gradient and I just need to copy this line. Let's say copy to clipboard and paste it to the body styles. Let's say body, and this save and refresh our application. It's looking much nice. So this is the very basic version right now. But one thing is missing, that is the action buttons. Like I want some buttons here that can take users to my profiles, like GitHub profile, LinkedIn profile. So let's use the bootstrap buttons itself. So let's go to the bootstrap and search for the button. Let's go to the base class and let's just copy this. No, I want this dark one. So let's copy this one, copy and paste, and let's see how is it looking. It is looking much fine. Now instead of displaying the dark, I want to display the icons of the websites like LinkedIn or GitHub, right? So let's go to the bootstrap and go to the icon section and install, and let's just copy this CDN link and add it to the head section of our HTML. Save it, and let's say how we can use it. And this is the much better way to use the icon font. So copy this, and instead of dark, let's paste, and let's check how's it looking. It is looking super fine, right? So let's now search for the icons which you want. Let's say the first icon I want is LinkedIn, and so here we have. Let's click on this. So bi LinkedIn. Let's replace this, and I want icons for my web, for my GitHub, and let's say for my YouTube also. So let's search for the other icons also. Let's, instead of LinkedIn, I now want GitHub. So it's the GitHub itself. Let's just type by ourselves. Let's say GitHub, and let's assume it's a YouTube only. And for our website, let's say I search for the cursor. So cursor fill will look fine. Let's just copy this and replace. We have the action buttons. Now they are looking super cool. Action buttons provide way to the users to interact with your profile, right? So let's add the links also to these buttons. Now to change the button to the link, actually I need to change this button to the A tag. So let's say select these buttons and add the A tag and these closing buttons also, and change it to the A. And type button is fine, but we will add the href attribute and the target blank attribute, that because we want that link to open in the new tab. So in the href we will paste our links. Let me just quickly do it. So the links are added. Whenever a user will click on the buttons, it will take them to the website. Okay, let's say LinkedIn also is added, and same with the GitHub, right? And same with the website. Okay, that's super cool. So that's it. Your portfolio website is ready. You just need to replace this text with your bio. You can put your creativity in these designs and create more beautiful websites. You can put more elements like your projects or other things, right? Create your own design using this simple technique, using just Bootstrap, and comment down the links of your website when you are done with it. I will love to see them. Now let's take your masterpiece live to the GitHub pages. I'll guide you through the steps from creating a repository to deploying your site with few magical commands. Just go to the GitHub and create an account. And if you already have an account, you must be knowing how to use a Git. First thing you need to do is create a new repository and give it a name. Let's say I'll give a portfolio. Okay. and it is available. You don't need to add description, just keep it public, and you don't need to add readme also. Just create a repository. Now you can see there are a few commands here. As this is a new repository, we will just do this command one by one. Let's go to the folder and create a new folder for our repository. Let's say our portfolio website, right? And copy our HTML to this folder and take our image also. Let's copy, go here, create a folder images and paste it here, right? Now let's open a command prompt in this folder and copy these commands one by one. First we need to do git init, enter. The second thing we will do git add, but we will not do readme.md. We will do git add dot. It will add everything that is in the folder. Okay. Now we will commit the changes. We will choose a branch. We will add a remote origin and we will push it to the repository. At the first time when you will push it to the GitHub, it will ask you for the credentials. Just do it. Now let's refresh in our repository. You can see the portfolio and the image is there, right? But users cannot see it yet. We need to publish it to the GitHub pages. For that, we will go to the settings and go to the pages tab right here. And we will just select the branch from here, main, and don't do anything else. Just save it. Actually, we missed something. We need to rename this file to the index.html because the GitHub pages by default access the index file. Now go to the terminal and do add, commit and push changes again. Now it's done. Now your portfolio website is hosted on GitHub pages. How will you access it? You will go to the new tab. You will write your GitHub username .github.io and / your repository name. In our case, it is portfolio. When you will go to it, voila, your website is now hosted on GitHub pages. Now you can share this URL to your friends. You have done it. You converted your code to the stunning portfolio website and deployed it on the GitHub for the world to see. Whether you are seeking opportunities or showcasing your achievements, your portfolio is your statement of skills and dedication. If you found this video helpful, share it with your buddies. And I keep coming with such tutorials. So subscribe and hit that notification bell icon so that you will never miss a new video. Happy coding.